vSphere fault tolerance is an important feature that allows you to protect mission-critical, high-performance applications regardless of the operating system or other running applications. It provides continuous availability for applications in the event of physical server failures by creating a lockstep of a virtual machine that is always up to date with the primary virtual machine. In the event of a hardware outage, fault tolerance automatically triggers failover, ensuring zero downtime and preventing data loss. vSphere fault tolerance is easy to set up and configure and does not require any operating system or application-specific agents or configuration. It is tightly integrated with vSphere and managed using the vSphere web client. Fault tolerance can support up to 4 vCPU and 64 gigabytes of memory, thus providing protection for approximately 90% of mission-critical customer workloads, regardless of the application or operating system. The traffic between hosts where primary and secondary virtual machines are running is referred to as fault tolerance logging. With vSphere 6.0, fault tolerance logging is very bandwidth intensive, and the use of a dedicated 10 gigabytes network interface card, or NIC, on each host is recommended. Though this is not a requirement, without the necessary bandwidth, the protected virtual machines will be slower. With vSphere 6.0, fault tolerance creates a complete copy of the entire virtual machine, resulting in total protection for virtual machine storage, compute, and memory. It also allows you to store primary and secondary virtual machines files on both shared as well as local storage. This results in increased protection, reduced risk, and improved flexibility. You can use VMware snapshot-based tools to back up the fault-tolerance protected virtual machines, enabling easier backup, administration, enhanced data protection, and reduced risk. Fault tolerance supports all virtual disk types, including eager zeroed thick, and thin disks. Host compatibility for vSphere fault tolerance is now the same as for vSphere vMotion. These features make it easy to use fault tolerance. vSphere replication is a feature that provides data protection and disaster recovery for vSphere platform by replicating virtual machines within the same site or across sites. It creates a copy of a virtual machine that can be stored locally within a cluster or at another site, providing a data source to rapidly restore the virtual machine within minutes. This recovery process is simpler and faster as compared to the process of restoring from a backup. In vSphere 6.0, replication is tightly integrated with vSphere and is managed using vSphere web client. It allows you to create as many as 24 recovery points for a replicated virtual machine. It also provides you with options to minimize network bandwidth consumption by controlling the frequency and extent of the replication. Further, the replicated data is compressed as it is sent across the network and stays compressed until it is written to storage. Though compressing and then decompressing the replicated data costs some CPU cycles on the source and target storage host, there is an overall balance between performance, compression, and limited overhead. vSphere 6.0 allows you to easily isolate network traffic associated with vSphere replication from other vSphere host traffic. This allows you to control bandwidth by configuring more than one NIC in a vSphere replication virtual appliance, and by using vSphere network I/O control to separate network traffic. At the source, administrators can specify a NIC for replication traffic and use network I/O control to control replication bandwidth utilization. At the target, vSphere replication appliances can have multiple NICs with separate IP addresses to separate incoming traffic isolated controllable flows. The administrator can specify one of the NICs for incoming replication traffic that will be written to storage. The result is improved performance and security. Data center virtualization transforms your data center into a flexible cloud infrastructure with the performance and reliability to run the most demanding applications. This provides security and flexibility for compute, storage, and networking. The various data center virtualization products that enable you to achieve this include vSphere with Operations Management, vRealize Suite, Software-Defined Storage, Virtual SAN, Software-Defined Networking, NSX, Big Data Extensions, VMware Integrated OpenStack or VIO, Cloud Services, vCloud Air, Hyper-Converged Offerings or EVO, RAC, and EVO Rail. Let's discuss each product in detail. vSphere with Operations Management offers a virtualization platform with critical operational enhancements in performance monitoring and capacity management. It is designed for businesses of all sizes and allows them to run applications at high service levels and maximize hardware savings through higher capacity utilization and consolidation ratios. vSphere with Operations Management provides availability services and policies with simplicity and flexibility for any application, from legacy to next-generation applications such as Hadoop that require intense resources. The platform can also be tuned to meet the performance needs of low-latency applications. vSphere with Operations Management also reduces the cost and complexity of managing business continuity and disaster recovery with layered protection against service outages and data loss. The platform provides fast, efficient backup and recovery for virtual machines, in addition to replicating a running virtual machine to another location. With predictive analytics and smart alerts on the health of the virtualized system, vSphere with Operations Management enables proactive identification and remediation of system issues, with dynamic thresholds that automatically adapt to environments to provide fewer and more specific alerts. vSphere with Operations Management makes it easier to manage and optimize capacity planning. It allows you to reclaim over-provisioned capacity, increase resource utilization, and eliminate the need for scripts and spreadsheets. vSphere with Operations Management is a combination of vSphere and vRealize Operations Standard Edition. vSphere with Operations Management is available in the following 3 editions: vSphere with Operations Management Standard, Server Consolidation, Business Continuity, and Insight into Workload Capacity and Health Management; vSphere with Operations Management Enterprise, Resource Load Balancing and Insight into Workload Capacity and Health Management; vSphere with Operations Management Enterprise Plus, Enhanced Application Availability and Performance with Insight into Workload Capacity and Health Management. There is another product called vSphere with Operations Management Acceleration Kits, which comes in the following versions: vSphere with Operations Management Standard AK, Server Consolidation, Business Continuity, and Insight into Workload Capacity and Health; vSphere with Operations Management Enterprise AK, Resource Load Balancing and Insight into Workload Capacity and Health; vSphere with Operations Management Enterprise Plus AK, Enhanced Application Availability and Performance with Insight into Workload Capacity and Health. There are add-on options for vSphere with Operations Management such as vRealize Operations Insight that performs advanced operations management for vSphere with Operations Management. For comparing the vSphere with Operations Management editions, refer to the Resources document in the documentation area for this module. VMware vRealize Suite is a cloud management platform purpose-built for the hybrid cloud. It delivers and manages infrastructure and applications quickly while maintaining IT control. vRealize Suite provides a comprehensive management stack for IT services on VMware vSphere and other hypervisors. It extends a unified management experience to external cloud service providers such as VMware vCloud Air and Amazon Web Services or OpenStack-based private and public clouds. With vRealize Suite, businesses get the agility and speed needed to maintain competitive advantage. At the same time, IT gets the control and efficiency needed to manage uptime, performance, compliance, and cost of infrastructure and applications. vRealize Suite consists of the following products: VMware vRealize Automation, VMware vRealize Operations, VMware vRealize Log Insight. Click each product to learn more. vRealize Automation provides a secure portal where authorized administrators, developers, or business users can request new IT services and manage specific cloud and IT resources while ensuring compliance with business policies. Requests for IT services such as infrastructure, applications, and desktops are processed through a common service catalog to provide a consistent user experience. vRealize Automation improves cost control by exposing the cost of cloud resources and by providing simplified resource management, including reporting on capacity use. vRealize Operations is built on a scale-out, resilient platform designed to deliver intelligent operational insights to simplify and automate management of applications and infrastructure across virtual, physical, and cloud environments. With vRealize Operations, IT organizations of all sizes can improve performance, avoid business disruption, and become more efficient with comprehensive visibility across applications and infrastructure in one place. vRealize Log Insight delivers real-time log management for VMware environments with machine learning-based intelligent grouping, high-performance search, and better troubleshooting across physical, virtual, and cloud environments. It has an intuitive, easy-to-use graphical interface for simple interactive searches, as well as deep analytical queries. vRealize Log Insight is best suited for your VMware environment as it has a built-in knowledge and native support for vSphere. VMware vRealize Operations is a scalable and resilient platform that is a part of the vRealize suite of products. vRealize Operations provides control over performance, capacity, and configuration, with predictive analytics driving proactive action and policy-based automation. The key features of vRealize Operations include the following: Operations Dashboard, Health and Workload Views, Workload Details View, Proactive Smart Alerts, Automated Correlation of Change Events, Heat Map Views, Capacity Trending and Analysis, Right-Size Virtual Machines, Capacity Reporting, Remediation Actions, Fully Customizable Symptoms, Alerts, and Recommendations. Click each feature to learn more. VMware vRealize Operations Architecture is a reliable and scalable model that can be used across different kinds of environments, ranging from small to enterprise-wide organizations. Each install of VMware vRealize Operations includes the entire software stack that includes User Interface. The user interfaces are web application servers based on Apache Tomcat. Collector. The collector component connects to one or more controller components and sends the collected data. Controller. The controller component is responsible for placing or mapping the data across the nodes in the cluster. Analytics. The analytics component receives data from the controller component, caches the collected data, and processes the collected data. Persistence. The persistence component takes cached data and writes the data to disk. Databases. Data is stored in XML-based databases, or XDB, a file system database, or FSDB, and a vPostgres database. The gray box represents the virtual machine which runs the complete stack of software. Application disciplines, such as capacity, performance, change management, and compliance, work across the stack. The rest of the application disciplines are enabled as common services. vRealize Operations collects data from many different sources such as VMware vCenter Server, VMware vCenter Configuration Manager, or VMware vCloud Director. The vRealize Operations Analytics virtual machine processes the collected data and presents the results through the UI virtual machine. Possible user interfaces are the vRealize Operations vSphere UI and vRealize Operations Manager Custom UI, which is only available in the Advanced and Enterprise editions. vRealize Operations also features an Admin UI to perform administrative tasks. The monitored resources and collected metrics require certain computing resources. These should be taken into account when deploying the virtual machine. vRealize Operations is designed as an enterprise solution, so planning and preparing your environment is critical to successful deployment. You need to take factors like environment size, landscape, and complexity into account. The vRealize Operations architecture needs to take into account how large the environment is, including the number of applications, data sources, resources and metrics, the physical environment distribution, and the number of users. VMware Software-Defined Storage, or SDS, transforms storage on virtualized environments by aligning it with application demands. The hypervisor matches the demands from virtualized applications with the storage supply, makes intelligent placement decisions, and optimizes ongoing adjustments. Virtual SAN is the SDS for a software-defined data center, or SDDC. Virtual SAN's hypervisor converged architecture enables storage and compute to run on the same physical host with minimal overhead. It can seamlessly integrate with the vSphere web client and the entire VMware stack to simplify management. When enabled, Virtual SAN works together with virtual machine storage policies. Virtual SAN monitors and reports on the policy compliance during the lifecycle of the virtual machine. Software-defined networking, or SDN, enables you to network with virtual machines in the same way that you do with physical machines. You can also build complex networks within a single ESXi host or across multiple ESXi hosts for production deployments or for development and testing purposes. NSX network virtualization is a transformative architecture from VMware that makes it possible to create and run entire networks in parallel on top of existing network hardware. This results in faster deployments of workloads, as well as greater agility in the face of increasingly dynamic data centers. NSX reproduces the entire networking environment in software. You can deploy NSX non-disruptively on top of your existing physical infrastructure. NSX network virtualization allows you to treat your physical network as a pool of transport capacity. NSX provides you with a platform for advanced networking and security services. NSX allows you to create a flexible pool of network capacity that can be allocated, utilized, and repurposed on demand. It decouples the network from the underlying hardware and applies virtualization principles to network infrastructure. It also deploys networks in software that are fully isolated from each other, as well as from other changes in the data center. vSphere Big Data Extensions, or BDE, is a feature within vSphere to support big data and Hadoop workloads. BDE provides an integrated set of management tools to help enterprises deploy, run, and manage Hadoop on the vSphere platform. VMware introduced Big Data Extensions, or BDE, as a commercially supported version of Project Serengeti, designed for enterprises seeking VMware support. BDE enables customers to run clustered, scale-out Hadoop applications on the vSphere platform, delivering all the benefits of virtualization to Hadoop users. BDE delivers operational simplicity with an easy-to-use interface, improved utilization through compute elasticity, and a scalable and flexible big data platform to satisfy changing business requirements. A few features of BDE include: integrate with vCenter for automated deployment of Hadoop clusters. Provide self-service of Hadoop clusters in the private cloud with vCloud Automation Center. Integrate with management tools to manage infrastructure and perform Hadoop installation. Elastically scale compute and data separately. VMware Integrated OpenStack, or VIO, enables IT administrators to deploy and manage a production-grade OpenStack quickly and easily on top of their VMware infrastructure. It provides key administration capabilities, including install, upgrade, troubleshooting, and cost visibility through various VMware management tools. A few key features of VIO include: streamlined deployment using vSphere Web Client, seamless upgrade or patch, available for use, free of charge, for all vSphere Enterprise Plus customers, highly scalable network virtualization solution through NSX, simple, high-performance and resilient shared storage using Virtual SAN, predefined workflows for automating operations such as adding, removing capacity. A few advantages of VIO include: most robust and production-proven hypervisor, advanced virtualized network services with massive scale and throughput, advanced storage policies using Virtual SAN and vSphere virtual volumes, works with any vSphere validated storage. vCloud Air is an extension of the SDDC that is designed to deliver a true hybrid cloud. This service supports existing workloads and third-party applications, as well as new application development, giving administrators a common platform to seamlessly extend their data center to the cloud. Administrators can leverage the tools and processes that they are familiar with and move the existing applications and services to the cloud without having to re-architect the infrastructure. vCloud Air offers a seamless networking layer between your data center or private cloud and vCloud Air, and common management tools for on-premises and off-premises management of workloads. Applications and data are completely mobile from your premises to vCloud Air and back to your premises on demand. It allows you to stay in full control of the cloud environment using your current staff, processes, tools, and automation. VMware Evo Rack is a hyperconverged infrastructure product that can dramatically simplify how companies buy, deploy, and operate SDDCs. It helps organizations rapidly provision applications and services at data center scale. Evo Rack meets the increasing demands of private clouds at medium to large enterprises. It can run on a range of pre-integrated hardware configurations ranging from Open Compute project-based hardware designs to industry-standard OEM servers and converged infrastructure. VMware Evo Rail is another hyper-converged infrastructure appliance that will help customers to streamline the deployment and scale out of software-defined IT infrastructure. It is also the first solution in a family of hyper-converged infrastructure offerings from VMware. Evo Rail targets users in the mid-market and enterprise segments. It is ideally suited for use cases such as virtual desktop infrastructure or VDI, as well as remote office, branch office for industries such as financial services, federal, healthcare, higher education, insurance, oil and gas, and retail. Now that you have completed this module, you should be able to describe how the components of vSphere 6.0 support data center virtualization. Explain the physical and virtual topologies of a vSphere 6.0 data center. Describe the various data center virtualization products. Welcome to the vSphere Solutions to Data Center Challenges module. This module takes you through some of the common IT challenges faced by organizations and explains how data center virtualization and consolidation through vSphere 6.0 allow organizations to overcome these challenges. Click Next to continue. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe how VMware data center virtualization products help solve business and technical challenges in your data center. Using vSphere 6.0 for data center virtualization and consolidation, you can transform your data center into a flexible cloud infrastructure with the performance and reliability to run the most demanding applications. Data center virtualization enables you to overcome challenges that organizations, irrespective of their size, typically face with respect to the following: availability, scalability, optimization, management, application upgrade, cloud. Let's look at these challenges and understand how VMware vSphere is uniquely positioned to help solve the challenges in each of these areas. North Star Bank is considering data center virtualization to deal with challenges that they are facing in their operations. But Mark, who is in charge of the IT operations, does not know which products and features will help them the most. Mark invites Ben, the area sales manager of VMware, to discuss the availability challenges that the technical team of North Star Bank is facing. Let's join the discussion.
Hi Ben, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How can I help you?
Well Ben, as you know, we're a mid-sized corporate bank. Apart from typical banking operations, we also host and manage critical applications for several of our financial clients. These applications are accessed by our clients round the clock and should ideally have no downtime at all. Our existing infrastructure is proving to be very inadequate, particularly with respect to downtime requirements. We need a solution that will help us avoid extended downtime, if any, due to application failure during the remediation process. I wanted to understand if vSphere will be an effective solution to address this.
Yes, definitely. vSphere 6.0 includes two features, vSphere Fault Tolerance and vSphere High Availability, that are designed to address challenges exactly like yours. Fault Tolerance provides continuous availability for virtual machines by creating and maintaining a secondary virtual machine that is identical to primary machine and is continuously available to replace the primary virtual machine in the event of a failover. High availability delivers the availability required by most applications running in virtual machines, independent of the operating system and applications running in it. High availability provides uniform, cost-effective failover protection against hardware and operating system outages within your virtualized IT environment.
Ben, another challenge that we face is with respect to drafting the disaster recovery plan for our organization. We have set up a new disaster recovery site for our production data center, and it is located a few miles away. Currently, we are able to afford only a small bandwidth link between the two sites, and hence, we are unable to provide dedicated links to the storage environments. Do you have any suggestion about how we can handle storage replication without a dedicated link between the storage?
vSphere replication will allow you to do so. vSphere replication uses the host as the medium to provide asynchronous replication of data stores. This will help you drastically cut down your IT expenditure. After you have a dedicated link between your disaster recovery site and the production data center, you can also set up a dedicated storage replication using vSphere array-based replication.
Really? This is exciting. I have one more question for you. Every time we run a backup, it uses up too much of our network bandwidth. Can vSphere help me minimize this network utilization?
It definitely will, Mark. Let me explain. Your backup takes up too much network bandwidth because it backs up an image of your entire system. With vSphere, you can use the data protection feature. vSphere data protection uses a feature called changed block tracking or CBT, and backs up only the changed or recently updated blocks on your system. This way, the network used during backup is minimal.
Thanks, Ben. Looks like vSphere can solve all my availability problems. Let me discuss this internally and come back to you.
You're welcome, Mark. I will look forward to hearing from you.
Global Investments Incorporated manages the database for mutual fund and insurance companies. Their primary focus is to manage customer accounts and protect customer information. The key members of the IT team of Global Investments Incorporated have gathered for a meeting with Andy, the IT manager. Good morning, everyone. As you know, we have been asked to drastically cut our IT expenditure for the current fiscal year, and I wanted to see if you had any thoughts about how we should do this. One option that I propose is to employ the sparsely used resources in our disaster recovery site. How can we move the virtual machines across data centers without too much downtime? We could upgrade to vSphere 6.0 and leverage the long-distance vMotion feature. I've been reading about the latest release from VMware. It allows migration of virtual machines across distances of up to 150 milliseconds RTT. That sounds impressive. But Andy, what about our plans to move to the new office and expand our server infrastructure? You know we have to deploy several new applications across departments, and we have already reached maximum limit of hosts per cluster. Surely the new infrastructure will mean additional expense. If we upgrade to vSphere 6.0, it will solve this problem too. With the latest release, vSphere can have 64 hosts per cluster, which is double the number of hosts that we currently have. All right, so it looks like we should upgrade to vSphere 6.0. Peter, can you please work out the financials for the upgrade and get back to me? Will do, Andy. Thanks, everyone. First State Corporation is an FMCG company, which involves a large number of intermediaries in the form of suppliers, distributors, and retailers worldwide. Therefore, the logistics applications required by the company are hosted at various locations. As their virtual infrastructure is spread across the globe, they are facing management challenges with respect to licensing and maintaining repositories. Charles, the IT manager at First State Corporation, chats online with a VMware technical support representative about the management challenges faced by his organization. Click the chat icon to start the conversation. Hello. Thank you for contacting VMware Tech Support. How can I help you today? Hi. I'm in charge of the IT department at First State Corporation. The repositories of our company are spread across the country. Also, different versions of files, OVF templates, and ISO images used for deployment are available on different vCenter servers. They are currently being managed using various third-party software and FTP servers. This is turning out to be very cumbersome. Is there a way to simplify file management? Before we get into the solution for your problem, may I know which version of vSphere do you have? We have version 5.5. However, we are looking to upgrade to vSphere 6.0. Great! The content library feature in vSphere 6.0 can store OVF templates, ISOs, or any other file type at a centralized location. This allows other content libraries to subscribe to and download these files when required. It also keeps content up to date by periodically synchronizing with the publisher, which ensures that the latest version is available. All right, thanks. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Actually, yes. I have another question. We have also been facing problems with our license management. We have 1,200 hosts from various hardware vendors, having different license types. A recent audit report showed a mismatch between the number of licenses used in the infrastructure compared with the number of licenses purchased. Our CTO is not so happy with how the licenses have been handled in the spreadsheet. How can we manage our product licenses more effectively? You can try the Platform Services Controller feature in vSphere 6.0. It has a license service that simplifies license management by providing a common license inventory and management capabilities to the vCenter server systems that are registered to a Platform Services Controller. During the upgrade, the license data of the vCenter server systems are transferred to the license service, which manages the data centrally. I am sure that will simplify our complex scenario. Thanks. Do you have any other questions? Not at this point. Thanks a bunch. You're welcome. Have a great day. FinCorp Bank is acquiring Pegasus Bank in the coming quarter. Pegasus Bank has a physical IT infrastructure, while FinCorp Bank has a virtual one. After the acquisition, FinCorp Bank will require a solution that can manage both virtual and physical infrastructure simultaneously. Janet, the technology head at FinCorp Bank, writes to Larry, the IT manager, who had recently attended the VMware conference, asking how FinCorp Bank can optimize their IT infrastructure in this situation. Click the email icon to see Larry's response to Janet's query. Hello, Janet. vRealize Operations Manager is the solution to your requirement. It allows you to optimize your infrastructure for efficiency and minimize risk of performance across your entire infrastructure, both virtual and physical. With vRealize Operations Manager, you can also automate IT operations management and gain comprehensive visibility and insight into the performance, capacity, environment health, applications, and operating systems across the physical and virtual infrastructure. Note that vRealize Operations was formerly known as vCenter Operations. Best, Larry. Skysoft Solutions, a search engine optimization company, specializes in generating analytics-based graphs that help websites deliver customized content to every site visitor. With growing business, Skysoft Solutions faces the challenge in building user profiles from large volumes of data. Today, the company is capable of collecting and managing larger volumes of data in varied forms than ever before. How do you think this was possible? Skysoft Solutions now has vSphere 6.0, which supports big data extensions. VMware vSphere Big Data Extension simplifies running big data workloads on the vSphere platform to deliver a new level of efficiency and agility. The company uses Hadoop to analyze data and build profile, and targets content for users. With improved targeting, the click rates have gone up by 300 to 400%, and users are staying on the site longer. The IT manager of Skysoft Solutions is thrilled with the support provided by Hadoop in the latest version of vSphere. Steve O'Brien is working in the procurement department for an internet service provider. The department head calls for a meeting with the technical head and Steve. The company is planning to move from a semi-virtualized environment to a fully virtualized cloud environment. The technical head wants to discuss the benefits of moving to a cloud-based solution. The procurement department head is keen to know how his resellers would benefit with this upgrade. They ask Steve to research the cloud-based solutions available with VMware. Steve, a week later, comes back with a detailed report on the benefits provided by VMware-based cloud solutions. Click the report icon to know more. vCloud Suite provides high availability and business continuity, disaster recovery through application, server, cluster, and data center failures that reduces downtime of all applications. Policy-based governance and compliance monitoring ensure that business rules are enforced and applications have the right level of security. The vCloud Suite gives control to IT with protection for all applications with policy-based disaster recovery management, policy-based provisioning and role-based allocation of IT resources governed by costs, capacity, and business rules with support for approval and lifecycle management workflows, rules-based configuration and monitoring of compliance to protect every virtualized workload with custom security and compliance policies that follow workloads across data centers, operational analytics that provide rapid discovery and root cause analysis of IT issues for substantial reductions in downtime, MTTI and MTTR, automated infrastructure costing and metering that report users' consumption of virtualized infrastructure and associated costs, self-service provisioning portal to make infrastructure costs transparent to users before consumption, availability for planned live migration using the long-distance vMotion feature that enables migration across geographically dispersed data centers with up to 150 milliseconds round-trip time, availability for unplanned downtime for mission-critical applications. Now that you have completed this module, you should be able to describe how VMware Data Center virtualization products help solve business and technical challenges in your data center. Now that you have completed this module, you should be able to describe how VMware Data Center virtualization products help solve business and technical challenges in your data center.